I'm Sherry.
I'm Elizabeth. I'm Barbara.
I'm Joey. I'm Whoopi.
And this is the view.
This is the view.
This is the view.
Alright, so today, on today's show, we have two very special guests. We have Holden Caulfield from Catching the Rye by J.D. Salinger.
I remember reading that book in high school.
And then next guest, we have world superstar Demi Lovato. So, do you guys think we should bring Holden out first, or should we
I
talk
think we
a
should
little?
talk about the book a little first.
Alright.
Oh yes, I remember the book.
You do?
Yes, I do.
Could you give us some background information on it?
Well, Holden is this
Oh,
high
my
school
auntie.
boy who is failing in all his subjects, except for English at least. He goes to this all-boys school called Pesi Prep until he's getting kicked out. And so the rest of the story is just, he's just in an adventure.
Would
Is he
you agree
lost?
that he's a
He's trying to
troubled
find his own
kid?
self.
Would you agree that he's troubled?
Yes, very troubled. Mentally and emotionally, too.
Oh, what the...
I know.
Alright. Well, and then our next guest, Demi Lovato, she sings that song Skyscraper. Welcome back to The View.
With Holden Caulfield.
So, Holden, what have you been up to recently?
Well, a few months ago, I got out of the rest home, and now I'm making plans for my future.
What do you plan to be when you're older?
Well, I want to be catcher in the rye. I want to catch children
That seems
before they
really
fall.
Is that like a
Explain that
teacher?
more.
I
Well,
think he means he wants to be
Explain
a
what you mean
teacher.
further.
Well,
me-
I
what
want
he
to
Sure.
protect children from the dangers of adulthood, and I
Oh,
want
okay,
them
that's
to
not
keep their
creepy.
innocence.
Well, that is a little creepy.
Very good.
Alright,
Like you
so
who lost
let's
it
talk...
as a child?
I guess you could say that.
Wait, have you been like this, like, since you were born? Like, all, like, lost and down and gray and stuff?
I would say, I say that's who I am, yes. Since I was born, I've been this way.
Okay, so we know you have a brother named DB, who's a playwright or a screenwriter, like one of those thingies out
Yes,
in
he
California.
writes stories for the movies.
So what's your opinion on that?
I love my brother, and I used to love his stories, but now that he's sold out, he's become a prostitute.
Oh,
the
alright, nice
movie-making
use of
industry.
vocab.
To the movie-making industry.
Okay, well still, that's a little upsetting. Prostitution is
It's
not...
just a metaphor.
Alright, Joy.
To understand where he's coming from.
So what were you saying?
I think it's great to express your own emotions, but once you sell out and begun writing for other people, not your true feelings, that's become fake.
Alright, so our next guest is Demi Lovato, and she's a singer slash actress. Yeah. So I know you don't like actresses and actors, you call them the most phony people alive, but what makes you think that?
Well, my belief is that you should always be true to yourself, and you should, there's no need, once you sell out to, like, the movie-making industry run by, like, fake adults in this world, that you're selling yourself out and you're going to lose part of yourself.
So after the break, Demi Lovato will come out.
Come with him. Welcome back to The View, and next we have a world international pop star.
Demi Lovato!
Alright. Can't you see I was introducing her?
Elizabeth is not here right now. Her husband had a bad injury in
Football
football, so she has to be there at the hospital. So
But we got Demi now, so
we
that's
wish
all
her
that
and her
matters.
husband good luck.
Bye.
So,
Demi
so
kind of
Demi,
looks like Elizabeth.
describe your career as a
Orto.
pop star. Well, it all got started when I was like 9. I was on Barney.
Pretty young.
Yes, that's how we became friends. And then I was me and Selena.
She's a wonderful person.
And then and then I became an actress on Disney Channel and I sang.
So did Selena Gomez.
Yes.
Alright, well.
So if
Okay.
it's not too controversial, discuss your time in rehab. It was a very positive experience. Going into it, I was in a very, very rough place,
Bad.
and
Sorry about that. Demi had a little breakdown. You know how these stars are.
I'm back.
She's
Insane.
And what were we saying?
We were describing your career.
Oh, so
Hey,
it was...
no, we
it
were
was
talking about your rehab.
Rehab. It was a very, very positive experience once I got in there. But before, while I was on Disney Channel, I was in a very dark place. People were talking to me
you?
about my weight and
But
my
you're not fat.
personal issues.
I'm bad.
You were
It's a-
bullied a lot.
Yes, I was bullied a lot. And then I went to rehab and I changed for the better. And now
And now you're fine.
I'm healthy as I
I
can
wouldn't
be.
say fine.
Are you familiar with the character Holden Caulfield?
I've heard of the book. I have not read it, but I've heard a
Why?
lot about it.
It's a great American novel.
I have been working on my new album.
What's it called?
It's called Unbroken.
That's already out. That's not new.
That is plenty new. Anyway,
I was working on it at the time.
Oh, okay.
Everyone was reading it. Yeah.
Paradox.
so
Yeah.
after the break, you're gonna give some advice to Holden, who's in a really dark place, the place you were before your rehab.
Okay.
After the break.
The view with Holden and Demi. Whoopi, put those away. So Holden. Now, Demi's an actress, alright? She's an actress. You know, she sings too. Which is opposite of what you believe in. You call those people phony. Any quotes around that? Now, tell Demi what you think of her.
You
Like
know,
that. You know.
as a person, I bet she probably isn't bad, but the fact that she's willing to sell herself to the industry.
Well, I don't think she sells herself.
She went through exactly what you did, and she made a career out
Yeah,
of
she
herself.
had a mental breakdown, like you did. So
And
I
that's
wouldn't be
because
judging.
that's because of the industry wearing her down
That
and
is
forcing
very
her to
true.
be what she's not.
I like Demi.
It's true in a way. It's true that the industry gave me a lot of attention, but it wasn't the industry that tore me down. It was the people in my past. I was bullied a lot in school, so it wasn't really the
Oh, you
industry.
poor thing. You
But
look like
I
you
do
just left
agree with
rehab.
what you're saying, somewhat.
Do
Some
you
people,
agree
some
that-
people fall into the trap of becoming phony.
Do you have any examples? Want to throw anybody under the bus? I would love that.
Being down, Sherry.
I don't really know.
Maybe some of Holden's
What about Miley?
classmates.
I think that Miley's one of my best friends, so I don't think that she has done that. She's actually does what she wants to the paparazzi. She doesn't let them destroy her. She's an example of someone
I love
who
my Miley.
hasn't been dragged down.
Miley's my angel.
Do you have any advice for
engaged now.
Holden?
Very
Are
joy.
you just recently out of treatment?
Yes,
I
months
think.
ago.
What do you think you're gonna do with your life?
You know, I'm gonna try to, try and go back to school. Next semester, I'm starting back. You know, I don't know if how it'll end up, but I'm gonna try this time.
That's very good. Do you think that you could tell people that everything is gonna be okay and be positive? Or do you think that you still believe that everyone's still a fake?
Well, through the book, and through my stories to all the people, even though I wanted to become better, I still feel as though I regret telling everybody my story because I don't
Do you
really
feel like a
trust their
phony?
intentions.
Have you ever felt a phony?
Hey, I just asked that, Barbara.
Take it easy with the,
What did
the
you
attitude,
Could you
Sherry.
repeat the question, please?
Have you ever felt like you were a phony?
Or a prostitute. Because
Ah.
you sold your story and made it into a huge book that's prostitute.
Not literally.
I'll let me
You
know
gotta
what. Yeah, Joy, calm down.
My story wasn't a story to it wasn't really a fictional story. It was just, I was trying to tell my story to,
That's what-
relieve some guilt and some stress, and it just happened to become
Hey, bestseller.
worldwide bestseller.
But that's what she does with her songs. She tells her story through song. She just happens to get paid, but I think she'd be a singer even if I think she would sing even if she wasn't a huge star. If that makes sense. Does that
I
make sense?
agree with that she would sing, but the thing is, in the industry, I don't think she would choose her own lyrics, choose her own songs, and
Do you write your own songs?
I co-write my song.
Oh, okay, so you don't write.
So what does that
Who
mean?
writes
Like
your
co-write?
songs?
That basically
A
means
bunch of different people. I meet with different people and they help me write songs.
Alright, thank you.
But the songs that I do sing are very personal to me.
like skyscraper.
And they send a message about your personal
Like-
story.
Right, they try to help other people because I want to help other people cope.
You know what? You're a good person.
I think that's good.
Do you have any final advice for Holden?
Be positive and give people a chance.
Can
That's
you
all I
sing,
have to say.
Holden?
I think Holden has one more quote from his book for us that he wants to share with us before we call it a day here on The View.
Well, this is personally to all the viewers out there. I would just like to tell them that if you ever come up with the choice between having to like go with the crowd and being with all the jocks and all the popular people, then your life becomes a game and you're not being true to yourself. But when you're on the side of people who are true to themselves and they don't really mind, then it's not really a game at all. So it all depends on what side you're looking from.
Wise
Alright.
words, wise words.
Let's all share one thing that we wish for Holden to happen with his life. Whoopi, do you want to start?
I hope your story inspires many universally.
I hope you get everything you want in life and you stay who you are. 'Cause I think you're a very good person.
Thank you.
You're
I hope you
welcome.
find a way to protect innocence.
I hope you don't be so critical of people.
Alright,
And
you're the only negative person here.
I'm just saying.
What about
So, yeah,
Demi?
you-
You
Hey,
say
I
something.
told him to stay positive and try to help people
Yeah, Whoopi.
cope with
Yeah,
their
just stay
issues.
positive and don't
Oh, I forgot.
and don't
That's
focus
okay.
on the bad in people. Just focus on the good. And if there's
Right.
really really bad things, then that's it.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Alright.
Very good.
Well, thank you for tuning in to The View with
Bye.
with Whoopi, Sherry, Barbara, Joy, and Holden.
What was that for? You said my name like
Bye.
Bye. Welcome everybody to The View today. We have Whoopi Goldberg,
Hello.
Elizabeth. I'm Sherry.
Go back
Go
up.
hard.
Doyle, stop. Doyle, that's enough.
Okay.
That's gonna be me. Get
Yeah.
twisted in the pool.
Let's get some bloopers right now, guys.
giant lock. It's a giant lock.
That's okay.
I think it's a bottle opener.
Look, it has a thing
Oh
on the
yeah,
top.
yeah, it's a bottle. I couldn't figure out what it was.
Alright.
Ready, go. Now go. That's it.
Warm.
Oh yeah, it's pretty cold. Are you cold?
No.
Really?
Where'd my glasses go?